Hi there, it's Lucy. Welcome back to the bindery for a quick flip through of the last in the series of hardback journals that I've got up in my Etsy shop at the moment. As you can see from the pen, this is the smallest of the lot. It measures 6 by 4¼ and it has a 1.5 inch spine. Like the other hardback journals, it's made from grey board, matte board and craft text has reinforced the spine. This one is lovely antique cream colour with gold, and the front cover has a picture from the same vintage children's book as Childhood, the other larger one that's up in my shop at the moment. It's 5 signatures bound in a simple pamphlet stitch. As usual, there are lovely charms and dangly bits on the spine, which is embellished as it is all over with gold embossing, floral imagery and some little curly cues. It's very heavily distressed and there's lots of layers of paint which have been sanded and crackled and treated with gilding wax. And it's held closed with this lovely soft grey lace tie which just goes through an eyelet in the back. Each signature has some kind of ruffle or tab on it, and there are some pockets and tuck spots, but it's relatively unadorned like the others. The end papers are taken from that same vintage children's book. Did I say it's called Small? If I didn't, I'm telling you now. So the colour palette is cream, gold, blue, brown, a lovely soft palette. So we open with a piece of vintage wallpaper, which has been adorned with some sari embellishment. There's vintage ledger, some of Nina's gorgeous eco-dyed paper in it, some vintage grid paper. There's some bits of cardstock as well, of scrapbook card. And as you see, the general theme is about childhood. This little pocket has a tiny handmade notebook which has got some scraps that you could either use in the journal or keep as a notebook in itself. So there's a pocket or an envelope in each one. They've got some bits in. There's some vintage playing cards and a lovely pink index card and a flash card in that one. Some more vintage wallpaper. Sari trim. I love that kind of jumbo-sized grid paper. It reminds me of primary school. More cardstock again, and this has got a journaling card that's been collaged and backed with some hand-dyed paper in the pocket. Same sort of assortment of papers. It's bound with a sort of light chestnut brown thread. Bit of the same lace that's on the cover shot. Fold out there. Lovely crinkly brown wrapping paper. That's an upcycled bit of packaging. This is some genuine vintage ledger from 1893, which has been written on in beautiful writing. Another pocket there, which has got another page from that children's book. More sari stuff, more ledger. Another envelope, that one's got collaged and embossed journaling card in it. So plenty of room, as you can see, for your own journaling. And that's a pocket with a tag in it, which is made out of vintage wallpaper. Got some Doctor's Use in there. Got to get him in there. And that's it. That is Small, up in my Etsy shop now. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.